Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a public match, Pry Forward, in our beautiful fall setting. But before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description and get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. So, server pop today, it's roughly 2:30 right now. It's November 10th, Sunday right now at about 4:40 p.m. Eastern time. That imbalance is 5 towards the CSA. When you look at artillery though, it is currently, there's only 5 on Union, 18 on Confederates. So 13-man imbalance there. On top of the 5-man imbalance already, that's 8 already. So with the unenlisted players too, with 7 on CSA, this is not looking good. Union kind of blew out the CSA last round, so this is not necessarily surprising. Your officers for today, for CSA, you got Cancer Warrior 22, Sir Hilltopper, Drywall, Tron, and if you're the artillery, you have X Mute X, and then the USA side, you got Bell, Yeater, Krabby Brute, and Big Mac for the artillery. Union's only got 3 companies because they have the cavalry, which has those pistols, so they're only going to be having 3 flags this time, unlike the 4 that we normally see in a match, which can have some difficulties for the Union side in terms of trying to get those respawns in at a good and consistent rate. So this map, historically how it's been played is you'll have the Union on this right side here. They will try to charge down this right side and take the kind of position that CSA is at, because it'll box the CSA in to their spawn. Because if Union takes this here, they will push CSA back here, and their spawn is up there where you can see their artillery going off. And you actually have, it looks like maybe the Union Cav has actually pushed up to this side already, which is very aggressive, very risky too. You don't want to be losing this flag, so Goose has a very important job here. But because the Cav is pushed up there, the CSA has kind of reacted to this. Normally you'll see the CSA as a team hold completely over there, but instead they've kind of spread out their team, which can give the rest of the Union infantry an opportunity to hit this right side aggressively and potentially take it and push the CSA back. Now, Union's taken a good ticket loss already, whether it be the Cav engaging in more skirmish tactics out front or the U.S. infantry just getting completely blown out. You can kind of argue that and decide that for yourself. Not like we watched a whole lot of this either, but looks like the cavalry is being charged out here, and the half the Union infantry is pushing down the left side of your screen right now. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. You wish you would have seen Union infantry charge. You wish the cavalry would have maybe communicated to the rest of their team that, hey, we got a whole lot of CSA on us right now. And the unfortunate thing for Pry Forward is that as Union, you have to charge at some point. Well, you know, the attackers got to charge and be aggressive, but if they want to push the CSA out completely, they have a chance to do it here. But it looks like the rest, half the Union infantry is going to pull up this left side, kind of go where the cavalry's going, and try to hit this left side, which you don't see a whole lot. There's not a lot of strategic advantage to do this from the Union perspective. We'll see what they do with it, though, and we'll see how the CSA plays defensively. Because normally... No, is this out of bounds? It might be out of bounds for them. But you got one CSA company moving to react. The thing is, when you're on this left side, it's really far away from point. Relative to that right side, you can see that point kind of in the center of the map. You got a lot of... The right side just way closer. You can shoot some of the CSA artillery from here as Union, but it's out of bounds. You can't charge them. And if you want to try to charge point from here, again, it's a lot further away. So CSA artillery gets a good shot in there. You do have that CSA company moving in to kind of flank them. And this is fascinating that the Union side has decided to spread out as much as they have.
Hey, kill that Rambo! Kill that fucking Rambo!
If they want any opportunity to get a ticket gain, it's going to be a lot more difficult if they're spread out like this. Charging across an open field is difficult already. But when you don't have your whole team doing it, it's going to make it
I'm waiting for everybody to get back.
even more difficult. So, let's see. Bell says he's waiting. Let's see what he's going to do.
Move up, homie. Move up.
This is a nice little spot that they're in. It's a defilade. It protects them from the CSA artillery. It kind of helps them with the CSA infantry as well. CSA infantry doesn't really see them.
Go back to reload.
As kind of mentioned earlier, Union likes to charge on this right side a lot. I kind of wish they would charge up the center more. It just seems, obviously you can cap that point, draw CSA in, and also you have that little defilade as a defensive position, unlike charging across the right where CSA artillery can see you. And it's just a wide open field as well.
Where is Bell? Need Bell. If we were all here, I want to fucking... Alright, so here's what I want to do. When we're here, dude, I want all of us to like, isolate one or two units and fucking charge at them. Make the other units come out of the point thrower.
I agree.
So Yeater might be trying to defeat the CSA in detail, which they've set themselves up to do that very thing. They're kind of spread out in 3 infantry groups here. Obviously, you have the artillery here, but this will be fascinating to see how this works. Just because I don't think I've seen Union try something like this in a very long time. CSA on the right side of your screen here. They're starting to inch up closer.
On the fence, shoot him up.
I don't know if anyone
fire.
has the 42 for buck and ball. Looks like that Cav's trying to shift right. Union's gone down to engage. It's about a fourth of a morale stage different here. Looks like most of the Union team's actually starting to push this right way right now.
Move right.
Cav, press D, quick, motherfucker.
And so it looks like they're maybe trying to encircle around their backside. You can see that middle CSA group kind of collapse back on that left side. So it's smart of them. Where is this Union group going to go?
All in your head, it's all in your head, it's all in my head.
Right around here is the end of the line, so...
They're holding in this weird middle open spot. They're getting hit from both sides. You're not really gaining much by taking this. The Union team really needs to condense down and wipe CSA from here. Unless you're getting a ticket lead through this shootout, which is entirely possible. You don't necessarily know. It'll take a few minutes to realize that. But
Oh, look at them all. Right there, boys.
Right there.
See that blue flag shooting what?
Ignore behind you. Like I said, they don't even exist behind you. Ignore them. They suck at.
It's all in your head, it's all in your head.
oh my goodness, that CSA artillery just destroyed about a third of that line there. Honestly, that could be a pro to Union holding here.
Hell yeah, get your loads in and hold. We're gonna turn around and charge this unit out. Now they're behind.
Load and hold, German, load and hold.
And you heard them there. They're gonna turn around and charge the CSA group.
All right, let's go. Turn around about face. Come on, wipe these notes. Wipe these notes.
The only critique I have is he just kind of set it right. So a lot of those guys might not have loads, and they're kind of spread out and charging this as well.
Flag, get ready to fall back. Flag, fall back. Flag, follow me back to Artie.
Yeah!
Yes, they isolated themselves. They fucked up, brothers. Yes, yes, yes. Give them the bayonet, you fucking beautiful cuts. Yes, give it to them.
We're dead! Shoot that flag!
All right, just gather everybody
And
in.
so Union's going to win that. They are capping point,
Spread out, boys.
and that's going to draw CSA out into a big melee. No surprise there. You got the Cav rolling up the side here. I like that move from Bell. I really wish that Union would try to pre-cap and early cap this point more often.
Oh my god, we fucking messed up.
And that Cav is going to go through, and even though they don't have a lot of guys, they have the pistols.
Die, you red bastard.
Up, man.
And CSA will hold that at the end. Ticket gap wise, though, it almost looks like the margin's grown in CSA's favor, which is what you'd not want to see as Union. And it's a little surprising. Nice job, CSA, Artie.
Pull it back behind the hill.
Move it.
But, I mean, I like the concept that Bell had for them capping that point. Whether you meant to fully cap or not is kind of besides that point. And even if you do fully cap, you're forcing the CSA to come out of their defensive position to charge at you, which is what you kind of want as Union in the end. So maybe they'll keep it up. We'll see, though. CSA is still holding on that point. This infantry group over here does not have an officer as of yet. So, I mean, he's dead. And so they're holding here, getting torn up by artillery
Hey, boys,
and infantry.
Hey, if I ever die, I put what I want in chat, boys. Make sure you reach out. Let's get the fuck out of here. You're getting destroyed. Come on, brothers. We got left to die. Come on, run away, press D. Come on.
So, great hold from CSA. I mean, Union seems to be acting under two different plans here. I liked what the Bell and Cab did there, though. I think that was a good idea. I just don't think the Union can do much on that left side.
Up and over.
You can split them apart, which you kind of did, but you kind of saw the Union turned around, they charged the CSA over here, and that company basically retreated. They could have done it sooner. There's no arguing that. But more than half, maybe 3/4 of the CSA line was able to get out with the flag and hold behind their artillery, which is out of bounds for those Union guys. So Union didn't get a whole lot of kills. They put themselves in a bad spot, and they got hit by artillery really bad. So I don't know. I think they should try to keep capping this point. Force the CSA out to charge at you. And especially because we're in pubs, the likelihood that overextension happens is really high. So if you kind of keep this point capped here, you force them to charge at you, they'll probably overcharge, and then you can engage with them in this defilade where CSA artillery has already team killed them numerous times. And also that's just an advantage spot for you. So, and even with this, right, in theory, Union could try to push out and take those rocks now because CSA is holding their entire team behind the point. Can we hear what Bell's thinking here?
Right here.
Form it up!
Those rocks feel way closer. I mean, it might just mean not looking at this in 2 weeks, but I really wish Bell would push forward and take those rocks. Nice spot, but you don't want to give the CSA an opportunity to retake those defensive spots. Granted, they haven't really been holding at the rocks. They've been holding further back. They have some nice defilade here. A little nice defilade here. Which, holy cow, look at how much grass there is. This was the last update for you, the Halloween update. A lot of grass. You got zombies for 2 weeks and grass. In the fall. So. Could also be wanting to preserve tickets since so far back.
You know, my mother said I was a disappointment, so I took more Viagra.
Far left, South Carolina.
So, we'll see what Union does. It looks like a lot of that CSA is starting to pull back off to their left side, the CSA left, because Union's kind of made a presence over here. They're just moving to kind of combat that in case they charge. It looks like Bell, the moment CSA shifts off to the right, shifting left, so maybe he was thinking something greater than what I was potentially thinking a few minutes ago. How far is he going? It's kind of a question I have. Looks like the rest of the Union's taking up that right side. And so they're going really far left. This is the most spread out Union attack I think I've ever seen on this map.
Quickly get your reloads. Quickly get your reloads. We're not staying here much longer.
CSA taking up those rocks to use them as cover. Artillery, that killed 1 or 2, despite the amount of blood you saw. Okay, this volley from CSA is should be devastating. Please. They're sitting in the open in the clump, trying to use a bush as cover, which we all know bushes can stop bullets. Same with artillery shells. So they're getting a few good hits there. And it's really been, I mean, what's our server pop? It's 230. I mean, the fascinating thing with this map is, as the years have gone by, it used to be Union biased by a significant margin. But as time has gone on, that bias has kind of switched. You could argue the higher server pop, but even now at 230, CSA is kind of dominating the match. And you could argue poor Union officering, but
It's fine if we cap.
regardless.
Just stop that timer for a little bit. Shoot him out, boys.
I like Krabby Brute's move here. I like the cap. I really do. Again, CSA has decent defensive positions on this map. And you might be thinking, oh, it's a big open flat field, but I mean, we mentioned they have those defilades on that side. And they're holding really far away from Union. And shots from long distance in this game, you don't know when you hit someone in this game. There's no kill feed. So you're kind of guessing half the time. And so, you're not hitting a lot of shots in the first place.
Yeah, flag, just make
But
sure
on top of that, too,
hit
when you kill someone, they're all dying in formation. Everyone's standing in a nice pumped up line.
One artillery fucking
Which means no one's losing tickets, basically. And the only way for Union to speed that up is by capping the point or charging. When you have to charge across the big open field like this, it's going to be very difficult for you to do that effectively. And so really, that kind of leaves the last option to capping point. Now, do I wish the Cav would try to hold this a little more aggressively? I do. But, yeah, I mean, I'm just glad they kind of did it in the first place. So CSA are moving in pretty quick to retake, which is what you should always do as a defender. There is no good argument as a defender for not trying to retake that point quickly. So there's actually there's one good argument for not trying to retake the point quickly, and it never happens. Because in a cap right now, the sides are considered switched, so Union's actually considered the defending team. Confederates are considered the attackers. So Union, as the defender, can hit last stand and defender last stage, and Confederates can go down to final push, which is the attacker last stage. What that means basically is if the Confederates were to force the Union down to last stand at this point and retake, they would automatically win.
It's all in your head. All in your head.
It's a fascinating mechanic. CSA is not really retaking this, so they're kind of hovering around. They're not taking it back, which you should really try to take this back quickly. Because your goal as a defender is to get that black timer to 0. What's that black timer not doing right now? It is not moving down. And by doing this, both sides are racking up kills, which is obviously great for the attackers, because as the attacker, you want to lower the defenders down.
Shoot our clumps of them.
And as an attacker, if you can do a long shootout engagement and win, that's great for you. Because, I mean, in theory, the attackers would win on a shootout if they had infinite time, but unfortunately you don't. And CSA's given the Union 2.5 extra minutes so far.
God damn it. Get on that line, damn it.
Get on the line.
Am I dead?
White dot, stand on it.
Everybody get on the goddamn line. Let's go.
Hold fire.
And maybe they're starting to go out. It looks like they are. Which, really, I think outside the Cav, the whole Union infantry is on the left side, which why CSA, they're not, what are they doing?
Independent fire. Why is most of our company over there?
Again, the thing with CSA pushing so far forward like this is, obviously it's bringing the engagement closer. Both sides are going to take a few more casualties. CSA is definitely going to take more because they're more in the open. Union's got a lot of nice cover here. With the Cav, too, they have the Sharps, which are really fast shooting shots. I mean, normal reloads take 20-some seconds. These take, I think, 8 to 10 seconds, something like that. So these guys are going to be getting way more shots off quicker. And so by pushing far forward like this, you're taking more casualties, and for what point? You're not trying to hold this ground normally. There's no advantage or strategic upside to doing this. Outside of maybe getting a few more kills, but you're taking a lot more hits at the same time. In theory. All in theory.
Bayonets.
You play the game for a reason.
Fix bayonets. NCOs pass their line on the line. Fix bayonets.
But CSA is starting to cap. Looks like a few guys are doing that.
I see.
Man, I wish the Union team was trying to contest this more, but oh well. Are they gonna charge?
All right, gentlemen, take aim.
Maybe not.
Take aim. Firing down this line. Take aim. Ready. Fire. Charge.
Oh, they're gonna charge the sharks. They're gonna charge the calves. I haven't seen this in a long time.
Fucking give him iron. Give him iron, guys. Give him iron. Blood and iron. Take this point, but do not move past it. Take the point, but don't move past it.
Kill the gang! Kill the gang!
Fight for your life. Kill the iron. Blood and iron.
Wow. That should not have worked.
Come on, fucking Yankee pricks. Come on, gay boys. Come on, gay boys. Nice one, gay boy. Nice one.
That should not have worked. There's a lot of reasons why that's a bad idea, but you outnumber them by a lot, and they get caught off guard. It's going to do it for you. And I mean, obviously, you're going to be able to notice on this side how many Union infantry are over here. So
They're still right there. They're still fucking right there, boys. Shoot them up.
maybe I'll take that back with TSA pushing so far forward there and shooting, because I guess they prepared themselves to charge. So, I mean, normally I would highly recommend not doing that. If half the Union team is holding there in those bushes, that's going to be devastating for you.
They pushed up, they fucked up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes.
So, if you're Union now, if you notice the CSA up there, which I can't tell if they have, if CSA is going to push themselves so far forward, I think you should try to just charge behind and take. It's risky, but you're down half a morale stage right now, maybe a little less than that. Could argue a third, but you got to get aggressive here, and you got to find some way to swing momentum highly in your favor. You getting close and shooting is only going to do a 1-to-1 trade, which again is going to favor the defenders. And with how big and open this map is, it's going to be difficult to
make it out. They make it out.
Charge and do some damage. Because at the end, when you're charging, when you're desperate charging across an open field, the defenders are going to get great shots on you. And I think this is a missed opportunity here. They're getting some good shots nonetheless. They're starting to retake those bushes right now. And again, I don't know. I really hope they would charge once. I mean, CSA has spread themselves out to definitely have that. CSA does outnumber Union by 10 right now. When you consider artillery mix in the mix, though, infantry-wise, it's all even.
I might have to steal that one. I might have to steal that one.
But overall, Union's still in a fine spot to win the game. I know I'm being highly critical of what they've done, and this ain't easy for Union trying to win that. So, we'll kind of see what happens. I'm really not going to be surprised if we have a shootout like we've seen with most of this match here. Pry Ford has kind of turned into that. You do have one Union company moving up here, though, using this definitely to their advantage, which I like to see. You have CSA guys. They're keeping that point cap. They don't want Union to retake, which is a good decision. I mean, if Union's going to keep taking that with only a few guys, keep a few guys up there, have big infantry right behind you to support. So I mean, can we hear anything from the Union strategist in terms of a battle plan?
Press curry, go to your star. Press T, go to your star, boys. Gentlemen, press T, go to your star. Press T, go to your star. Welcome to the game. You need to be with your star, please. Thank you.
Which, I mean, you got one infantry company up there. Looks like another one's fallen back. And so it looks like that group that did pull up there, maybe they were taking too much heat, so they're starting to fall back here.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to respawn. We're waiting for everybody to respawn.
Thank you, Bill.
I have the CSA chat in the bottom left, unfortunately, so...
Watch your fucking TKs, you animals.
If Union officers are chatting in text chat, it's gonna be... we won't know.
Yes, Master. Damn it.
Union is about to go into break-in.
Are those enemies?
11.
In terms of time, there's I mean, we got plenty of time left till anything. Plenty of time till something happens, but Union's got plenty of time to still hit CSA down to breaking and last stand. The bigger question's going to be though is when will the Union hit final push? Now the ticket gap is a third of a morale stage right now, which
Company, we are going to start moving back. We move back to the deficit. Start moving back to the deficit.
which is a good amount. Normally you want to be up half a morale stage as the defenders.
Everybody get in the defecate.
When you kind of hit that final push last stand
Deep
situation.
in the defecate, guys.
Just because generally the attackers, when they hit final push, they have infinite tickets, and so they will just charge in non-stop. Luckily for the CSA here, with how big and wide open this map is, that trickle-in charge from Union is over across a large open field. So a lot of the shots from CSA are going to hit. They're going to be easy. And
Pull back.
you don't necessarily need to be up by half a morale stage as the CSA when you get to that point. Could be a third, could be a fourth. Who knows, but right now it's a little over a fourth. Maybe a fourth of a morale stage difference. So Union is now at breaking. You got the Union infantry split up into two groups. You got the Cav kind of independent firing in those rocks. Union again trying to avoid casualties by using the bushes as cover, running up, taking some shots. I mean, you can see they're holding really far back on this side as well.
We're not doing much of a damage with this wallies.
This match is going to be close.
You can press T and look at that bar. See if you...
I can cover you.
Check.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, if you want to sit here,
I will say, it is nice to look at something other than summer in this game. Look at it's all fall. Just looks so nice. Look at that corn. I will say the grass, while very insignificant for gameplay, makes the ground look a little more lively. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a Rambo there. He just got blown up. CSA is about to drop the braking. Their tickets are kind of falling relative to the Union. Granted, when you hit those start of the morale stages, they don't drop too significantly.
Light them the fuck up. Light them the fuck up. Fire them.
Already pretty much out now.
That's good. That's good. Alright, artillery, stay down, boys. Stay on the prime. Stay on the prize. Lock the man.
No, I can't aim it if you don't.
Oh shit, can you not move if I thought?
Oh, there they are. Take aim.
My bad.
Steady. Fire.
It's actually fascinating that the CSAs, they've got two guns on the point
We
here.
need to get that 240 up.
Just fire and Will. Light that shit up.
All dead.
You cannot miss it. They're all right in fucking front of you.
So, you do see Union sometimes, for example.
Keep firing. Light them up.
Show them the good old English naval fucking like cannon warfare.
Make those guns fire.
The Union will like to roll up a gun. Yeah, you can see they rolled one up, so sometimes see them move it significantly further forward, but that shot,
Shoot at him. Shoot at him. Hit him.
it hit its target all the way back there. Oh, hello there, trees.
Just right through those bushes, all through the southeast.
So
out
CSA
there.
is about to drop down
faggot, Diego.
to breaking. You got Union infantry moving along this side. Is this Yeeters? No, it's Bell's guys.
Pumped up. Steady. Fire!
Nah, that's another breaking. So, if Union do cap the point, they can win. Now, it's a decision that the Union officers will have to make. Do they want to continue this effort of shooting down the CSA? It might take the rest of the game to do it. And with you being down tickets overall, even though overall you have a higher raw number of tickets, you're still going to be down a third of a morale stage.
Hell yeah.
With not a lot of time left. So, do you want to do that, or do you want to try to charge and take this point from them? Either option can work. They also cannot work. Who would have thought? But for them to decide.
Aim above their heads at that smoke. Aim above their heads at that smoke. Steady now, boys. And fire!
And for now, it looks like the Union team is content with this sitting and shooting game. CSA just holding in the defilades, trying to avoid as many casualties as possible.
We're gonna do it. It's like a U.S. company be load and hold.
Load and hold. Load and hold.
Oh, maybe they're going to charge here.
Load and hold.
Let's see here.
Bales on first.
Loading and hold.
Always get them bales on.
Alrighty, brothers, let's go. Back to the left. Back to where we died. Oh, so many times before. We're gonna do it again, boys. Come on.
Oh, why? Why, sir?
Run it back. Run it
Why
back.
must we
Run it
die
back.
for Lincoln? This is the bullshit.
We're dying.
Hey, you're gonna die for Lincoln. You're gonna love it, boy.
This is the bullshit. I don't
Goddamn
see why the
right.
cavalry gets to sit back and do nothing.
They're going to go all the way to the left side. I mean, Bell does not... And they're kind of clumped up with the cavalry. No, they're going all left.
Oh my god, they're right there.
CSA, you can kind of see them starting to respond in the distance right now.
Yeah. That's because Artie is going to be looking straight down at us. And they're going to shoot 2 or 3 rounds. And
left, to be honest. I think they shot us all already earlier on.
and then...
That you didn't no that guy just
And then
fucking that
look
was a
at that
vape,
shot
dude.
that
That guy
almost
was
wiped us
vaping.
out.
That guy was vaping. Shut up. Spread it out right here. Spread it out right here. Shoot him up. Shoot him up. Shoot him up. Do not let him come up on our left. You have to fucking focus that company on the left, boys.
So, the Union infantry is starting to go up the left. CSA is kind of getting close here. Makes me a little weary of this. Again, CSA, you're trying to keep a significant ticket lead. Keep yourself ahead. No point in trying to risk yourself and push yourself closer to the Union lines. Unless you're trying to hold the flank and not get outflanked, which an argument could be made for that. But you're putting yourself kind of close to Union. Why is the CSA already charging here? Why are they charging? They must definitely not have ammo, but you gotta be weary of those tickets, man.
Fucking flag up, you goofballs. Come on, press up.
Oh my goodness. So, they're trying to outflank. Looks like they're shifting to the rocks, trying to get in a little more cover. Why did those artillery guys charge in? The tickets are even now. And that wasn't the sole cause of it, but definitely didn't help. You got more CSA starting to shift up, using those rocks. Some are, and Union's going to charge.
Get those tickets in there, boys. Get those tickets in there.
They're coming in piecemeal.
Yes, they are. It was a pretty piss poor charge.
Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Get the flag up, get that flag up, get that flag up, get that flag up. Pick up the flag. Take that flag up. Good shit. Countercharge and wipe them.
And so that charge, they came in pretty scattered. Union trying to take advantage of the cavalry moving up the infantry. The half of the Union infantry is not reinforcing. Bell's guys are moving through. They don't need to charge out. CSA will just try to charge and take you out as you are capping that point right now. Tickets are back in CSA's favor, not by a significant margin. That Cav's getting a huge chunk of skirmishing out of lines too. CSA infantry, are they trying to charge? They cut the flag back too, so this is well played from the Cav. Why? They're charging the Cav. Very risky here.
Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
They got a bugle guy as well.
Evacuate now.
I don't know why he should just sacrifice himself. They get wiped in the end, but tickets are close. So I like that Cav charge. That.
He's gone.
So CSA kind of retakes that flank. Cav respawning in at an okay pace. Tickets still even. And the pace is definitely picked up with those few charges. I was not anticipating that, that's for sure. So because CSA is at breaking feed cap, they win. They're putting bodies on the point now.
Alright. Shifting left, shift left, shift left, shift left. Shift to left of already.
And the thing is, unless Union artillery gets those fuse times right, they're still hitting all the way over there. The thing is, right, Union artillery, they shoot. They kill one guy there. You saw him. You saw how much blood came out from that. If you're a Union guy, from a distance, you're not going to be seeing a whole lot. I mean, even from here, look how close we are. It's still kind of hard to see. It's just get harder and harder and harder. Why is CSA countercharging here? The thing is, right, Union shoots a shot, you see a lot of blood, you think, oh, we hit perfect. And when in reality, you shot over double the distance that you needed to. So that's why you kind of see that in a sense. But CSA trying to get a ticket edge by charging Union Arty. I like the decision. I really wish the Union infantry over here would be like, okay, we got to move in. This is prime opportunity for you to get tickets, hit them in the last stand. I get what CSA is trying to do. The tickets are even. You need to get a ticket lead. Because final push last stand is kind of iffy at this point, though. Cav and this Union infantry group is moving in. CSA is going to lose a flag, which I guess at this point doesn't matter, as they're going to hit last stand.
Who the Rebel, go back home,
I don't know why I tried to hit the flag. Mr. Jones.
Imagine seceding, imagine seceding.
Oh, Swaggin's got him. All right. Any Rambo here could do it for the CSA. Killer, you're gonna be killing your team's chances here in a second. My oh my. He's gonna get out of line here though. It's one. I'm just trying to see if he's gonna hit his team to last stand. Okay. Well, he did not get his team to the last stand, but if he dies, he won't come back. That's for sure. So, as just mentioned there, if a CSA guy dies, they don't come back. If I'm Union right now, while you're not in final push, you're very close, but you should try to shoot down the CSA as much as you can before you hit final push, because once you hit final push, that black timer is going to drop. So.
Load and move up, load and move up.
Oh shit, another one.
Just gonna immediately fire in advance, boys. You're gonna fire and move up to a new line. I'll be all you.
As long as the Union guys are dying in formation, that's frankly all that matters. You got a lot of Union infantry moving going around the right. CSA is kind of mostly holding behind the point, and Union, for the first time today, is going to try to charge down the traditional route here.
Officer down, take it!
But Union right now, they've got 5.5 minutes to knock them down. They'll probably drop another minute or two. Probably a minute and a half. We'll probably get 3-some minutes left when Union hits final push, which could be happening any second now. They're slowly inching their way forward on that left side, and there they go. Yeah, 3.5 minutes on the dot. Maybe 3:29. For those of you who don't know, we'll say in a second. The Union's charging. Look how together this charge is. The most together charge we've seen. Half of them aren't even going in. Got a lot of charging here on point as well, which, if anything,
Hold there, boys, and shoot. Hold
that
there
charge
and
on the
shoot.
right
Hold
side
there
that
and
we
shoot,
see
boys.
is so spread out. It's very spread out, but it's going to be distracting a lot of the CSA who are going to focus on them instead of the Cav guys who are on point. I don't know why the Union infantry on the left is not moving up to assist the Cav, who's capping point right now. Because even though Union's actually doing a significant amount of damage on the right, remember they don't spawn in. I'm being highly critical of Union here when they're probably going to win this game. Because if you want to charge or do this normally in a match when CSA can still respawn, you got to do things right on Pry Ford. But CSA is going to counter charge. They're going to win that in the end. Obviously, they have that outnumber. Obviously, it's a lot harder to be commanding in this game than what I see up here, but you got the whole Union team swarming on point. CSA now counter charging, but that charge on the right did a very good job despite how spread out it was. So that Cav is dealing a massive amount of damage on the front line right there.
Southwest! Look southwest! Southwest!
And so, Union capping the point. A few Confederates remain infantry-wise. You got a couple more charging in, and maybe the artillery guys. There's none there. But looks like the artillery guys died a while ago. And this should do it. So, overall, I mean, for how... Remember, Union was down at one point half a morale stage on the CSA. And they have come back decisively and won the game. And they didn't really need to charge to do it as well. They did some charges, obviously, but they really just spread the CSA out. Kind of defeated them in detail, and even though Union was getting wiped consistently as well, eventually they crawled back. So, I mean, defensively as CSA, there's not a whole lot you can do. I think there were at some points, like with the artillery charging in, where that's just unnecessary casualties out of lines, especially that you can't have. So I think Union did this pretty well. CSA kind of towards the end of the game was spreading themselves out a little too much, but this was well done. I don't know how much it would work in regimentals, which I'd be intrigued to see, or just because that left side never really works. But hey, it worked here, so that's why you play the game, you know? In theory, things should work certain ways, but that's why you play the games in any sport. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, we have a Patreon where we live stream all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Besides that, we have a Discord and merch in the description as well. We will see you in the next one. Good job, Union. Have a wonderful rest of your night.